Jose, welcome, my friend. Welcome to the
Thank you, thank
podcast,
you, thank
man.
you.
No worries, man. How you
Pleasure.
doing?
Good, good. Just taking the day off. Finally worked all week.
Yeah, yeah. Um, you'll be back on tour very soon too, aren't you?
Well, we should be hitting the road in the next 2.5 weeks, and then we're
Yeah.
on the road for about a month and a half.
Ah, sick. Cause
Yeah.
you guys played like a festival in Europe, I believe.
Uh, we are playing a festival in Europe,
Yeah,
Thrash Fest, I think, in October.
yeah,
So that falls like towards the end of our US tour.
yeah.
So we're taking a week off of the tour and we're flying out to Europe to play that festival.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty
that's
gnarly.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick. Ah, it's gonna be rad as shit. Well, dude, like for the people that probably do not know, you're the bassist for Hirax.
Yes, sir.
Um, and you were the bassist for Anathema as well, correct?
No, I played
Or you
rhythm
played in
guitar
it?
for Anathema. Yeah,
A rhythm guitar. Ah, sweet. So
yeah,
you switched from guitar to bass.
yeah. Guitar's my first instrument. I've been playing guitar for 18 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I've been playing bass for about nine.
Yeah,
Yeah, but my passion is guitar. That's my first instrument.
yeah, yeah. That's awesome. Was that like difficult to switch over from guitar to bass?
N- no, but yes at the same time. More
Yeah,
of the I had to get more of a funk built with the bass instead of playing rhythm with guitar.
yeah,
But they go hand in hand. It's pretty simple.
yeah. And less strings, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, before we dive into your journey to Hyrax, and probably like a little bit about yourself and how did you get into music? What inspired you to become a musician?
Oh man, um, that's kind of a journey there because I started playing the flute in elementary school.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, so that was kind of the
That
gateway. So I
that's still
started with
metal.
the I started with the flute, and then I was in a choir. Uh, Followed by, and then well, actually, what kicked it off to like being in the metal genre was in third grade. A buddy of mine showed me a Slayer song.
What song?
Uh, ah, dude, hell if I can remember. But it was they introduced me to Slayer. It didn't tell me who it was, so I didn't know until I got to middle school about more of the metal side because I was listening to pop punk and
Yeah.
like Blink 182 and all that.
I think we've
You
all
know,
gone through those stages when we were young.
yeah, yeah. So that I started with that stuff, and I had a couple friends who were we used to skate together, um, and we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna start a band or whatnot. We never really did, but
Yeah.
anyway, we one of the guys, his name is Ruben. He showed me this toy machine skate video, and
Yeah.
on it was Pink Floyd, and
Yeah.
that kind of sparked my interest into playing music again, or getting into the strings basically, and that's when I started playing guitar.
Yeah.
So yeah, from that moment on, I started diving into Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, and then in comes Metallica in my music. And I remember sitting next to a little stereo that I had in my room, and right about 9 o'clock, the radio station was K Rock. Around
Yeah.
9 o'clock, every other day they would play Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
So I would be sitting with a cassette player or the stereo with a
Yeah.
blank cassette on it, just ready to hit record and make my own little mix of random metal music. So I would
Funny
have.
you said that. Sorry, dude. The funny, funny you said that. I used to do that as well when I was younger. My dad showed me how to do
I mean,
it.
it's the most affordable way when you're young. You can't really drive yourself to a store and buy yourself a record, or not even
Yeah,
have
a
the money
cassette tape.
for it.
Yeah.
yeah, so that's basically how I got started. I with skateboarding, meeting friends who were into the same kind of music that I was in.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'll always remember that, just hitting record on random music. So I had Judas Priest, I
yeah,
had Metallica, no Slayer on the radio, unfortunately. But
yeah.
yeah, it was basically how I got started.
Sometimes it's hard too, like when you're trying to wait for your favorite track and like just like wait to hit the record button,
Yeah,
and then
you don't get that first.
nah, and then you hit that pause button, and then you like probably wait for like another 40 minutes for another no, another
Another
of
good
your
song,
favorite songs,
yeah.
unless if it's like some like I don't know classic radio station that will just play back to back hits from all your favorite bands in your in. But like sometimes you gotta wait for like 20, 30 minutes for like your next favorite song to come on so you can just hit that
Oh,
record button.
yeah, definitely. I mean, it would take some time, but
Yeah.
I think now that radio station plays like pop music. I don't even think they play rock and
Uh,
roll or any of that stuff anymore. Yeah,
a lot of commercial stuff which we won't get
yeah,
into. That's why Spotify is there, man. So Spotify is like
yeah,
the best thing that could ever happen for us music freaks. But
yeah.
Anathema, how did that come along with you and Alan?
Uh, well, Alan, I've known him since since he was a little kid. Basically, he's a family friend,
Yeah,
and I've been playing in bands before I met him.
yeah,
And yeah, just one day I was ready to just give up playing music. I was going through a little I was going through a little downtime, and
yeah,
I didn't want to play anymore. And I see that Alan is looking for a guitar player, and he was
yeah.
more than welcoming to let me play rhythm, and it was
Hell
fun.
yeah,
It was fun for about a year and a half, I think.
yeah. And then after that, you went to Hirax or something, correct?
Yeah, yeah. So so funny thing, my girlfriend who is hiding in that room. She,
Sounds like a horror movie.
yeah, yeah, we have a husky and he destroyed his bed. And she says, "Let's go return it or exchange it." And I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to go." She's like, "No, let's go, let's go." So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have
Yeah.
had ran into Caden at one of the stores that we have in common, which is Five and Below, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's like a convenience dollar store. And yeah, so I ran into him. I go, I say hi, and he's telling me that he's looking for a bass player. And I offered myself to help out. Shit, I grew up listening to Hyrax, so
Yeah.
yeah, it was. They gave me the shot to go tour Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras with them. I
Yeah.
basically came back and I had to talk with Alan where I couldn't do both bands, and I wanted to focus on one of them only. So I had
Yeah.
to break it to Alan that I had to leave the band, unfortunately.
But
But
it's also a
in
good opportunity for you too,
totally,
especially
yeah,
for a
and
young musician.
and it kind of worked out because I got to bring him along for the ride, and it's awesome to have him as a as a brother on there.
Yeah, yeah, that's when I asked him that question too. He told me he got the gig through you, which is always
Yeah,
really good. And then he's been in there for like how long now? Like
I
years?
think I think it's a year now. In
Yeah,
August, we took him to Europe in August.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
First gig, Europe.
yeah.
Nah, it's good, and I love Caden, dude. He's such a music nerd. Like he
Oh
knows his
yeah,
shit when it comes to hard rock and metal, and also in horror movies as well. Like it's crazy.
yes, yeah. It's kind of scary to talk to him about music because he's like a glossary of it. You don't
Yeah,
want to get anything wrong because he will school you with music.
exactly. Because then he might think you like some boomer or something, like
Yeah.
composer. Like, you know what I mean? No, that's so
Hmm.
cool, dude. Like to play with a '80s thrash metal band like Hirax. To be honest, I actually didn't know who Hirax was until I think we were in lockdown in like 5, 6 years ago maybe,
Oh wow.
and he followed me,
Yeah.
right? And then I didn't know who it was. So I'm just like, oh, maybe it's just some random follower to mad liking my shit. So like I didn't know who it was because back I used to post a lot of guitar stuff, not so much
Yeah.
anymore because I'm just always busy. But then I was like checking out his stuff, and I'm like, shit, this dude's like crazy in the fucking thrash metal, man. And I love thrash metal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got into his music, and friggin' reminds me of like '80s like Anthrax, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's when I started this podcast about a year ago or something like that, and I was looking for people, and then yeah, I wanted to have him on because like I did some research on him, and I saw like '80s legendary thrash metal band. I'm like, this is awesome. But he's just a regular dude. Like that's what I like about like those type of people. Like
Yeah,
even though like
he's awesome that way. That he'll take the time and he'll talk to you.
yeah,
Um, I've met him a bunch of times, like prior before being in Hirax, and being close to him as I am now.
mm,
I've gone up to the Bay Area for shows, and he's been there. I've always said what's up to him.
yeah,
He's always been that. He's always been that person that would take 2 or 3 minutes of his time to talk with one of his
yeah.
fans. So
Yeah, even
yeah,
I know his wife supports this channel. She added me on Facebook as well, and she's so
yeah,
awesome, very supportive. And he's just a rad dude, and hopefully get to see him come down to Australia so we can actually meet and hang and stuff
yeah.
like
That'd be
that.
pretty awesome. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. So well, I wanted to go back to like your guitar, how you picked up the guitar and that. Like, who inspired you to be a guitar player when you first started?
Well, my grandpa used to play guitar, and I feel like that's where I got the musical genes. I want to say, but
Yeah,
no, who inspired me to play is this guy I have on my wall right here. It's actually Dimebag. I have a
yeah.
picture of Dimebag. I have Randy Rhoads over here. Two posters my
Oh
girlfriend
yeah.
got me, and I have
Oh, that's
Zach
cool.
Wild hanging on that side. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Zach.
basically, the big guys that we all listen to are the ones that inspired me to play guitar.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um,
Like, I think
but
Dimebag influenced a lot of people in that
oh, totally.
he's metal.
Yeah, no, his style, I'll never be able to capture his sound, but his style is very aggressive, and I think that's what got me
Yeah,
really into like playing. For a while, I was really into Angus Young because AC/DC is one of my favorite bands,
yeah,
and I'm just like, at one point, I'm just like, these chords are very repetitive. I'm done.
yeah.
And
It's like
it's just
basic.
something. Yeah, it's basic riffs, and it's something you always come back to at the very end. Though it's so funny how that works.
But like they wrote so many legendary songs with those like what maybe three or four chords.
Yeah.
Like yeah, it's yeah. I don't know. I, to be honest, I think they're past their time.
Yeah, no, yeah, we got to see them earlier this year, I believe, and it's so funny how like the people that were there were way way older than us. We had seats, and every person that kept passing us like my hip or my knees, and just complaining about
Sounds like me.
yeah. Yeah, but it was awesome to see them. This was my third time seeing them, so I got to see them for Rock or Bust,
Yeah,
Black Ice, and then I got to see them this for this tour.
yeah.
And you can definitely hear how they slowed down a lot.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure they down tuned to like either E flat or D standard.
I believe so because I don't think Brian can hit those high notes anymore.
Oh
At
no.
least not like before. But
Yeah, but yeah, for me, like, because obviously I'm a guitar player as well. As you can see my Schecter
yeah,
in the
I see
bed.
it. I see it back there. Yeah,
Yeah, I sure did.
nice.
I got I put the E and G pickups, Jim Root signature pickups on these, man,
All right.
and they're freaking dude hitting those pinch harmonics on those pickups are fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, I've had this one for a good 3 or 4 years. As you can see, it's kind of wearing off a bit,
Yeah, yeah.
and that.
That's awesome.
But
Is it like a matte color?
Yeah, with the gold binding.
Yeah,
Yeah, I bought this just um right before lockdown, which was a kind of regret doing. But and then I've got a LTD EC10 Eclipse, so it's sort of
okay,
like a Les Paul Junior style
yeah,
shape. I put the Zach Wild EMG pickups in those, man, and those fucking scream.
nice.
Yeah.
I think my first guitar I ever bought was an Epiphone. It was a Les Paul Junior,
Oh yeah.
and I I think I paid like $200 at Guitar Center,
Yeah.
and it's probably for the like the stock pickups that it came with. It's
Yeah.
sounds pretty fucking good.
They normally
Yeah,
do for a
yeah,
cheaper version of the Les Paul. They normally do. And
yeah.
I've got two Les Pauls. One of them I got signed from Rose Tater's guitar player. Um, that's in my case. He actually came to my place to do a podcast interview.
Oh, right on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Ronnie Simmons is pretty big in the US. You might have heard about him and stuff like that. He's played for like Faster Pussycat and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah, yeah. He actually came to my place to do a podcast interview and shit. It was
Wow.
awesome, dude. Yeah, yeah. I'll send you pictures. And I got a gold top Les Paul as well with the JB Seymour Duncan humbuckers, but I'm gonna switch them over to the Zach Wild EMGs because I fell in
Right
love
on.
with EMGs now. Before I hated them because of the battery thing,
Yeah.
because you have to like change them all the time and shit. But no, I love them, dude. So I'm gonna probably install those after this podcast interview and shit.
Nice. Yeah, no, I mean, I have a couple guitars that I wish I could do the like change some pickups,
Yeah,
but then once I get into doing something, I want to do it to another guitar and then another guitar, and then it just becomes a domino effect, and I can't spend that kind of money right now.
yeah, I'm the same too. And like I'm looking at getting a in the Eclipse ESP Eclipse, like sort of like the style like what James Hetfield has. Is it the
Yeah, yeah.
EC 1000 or whatever it is like that?
Mhm.
Yeah, but I might wait till they go on sale after Christmas or something like that. That's when you normally
Right
find the
on.
bargains.
Yeah, I don't know if they do this in Australia, but I have you ever hear of Sweetwater?
I've heard of Sweetwater, but we don't have that here.
No.
So,
Oh, okay, yeah,
yeah.
because I know a lot of my stuff I get from Sweetwater, and
Yeah.
I'm always on the website because every now and then they'll like drop the payment prices on how much you can pay a
Uh,
month or whatnot. I'm like, when I hear
yeah.
that, easy.
Yeah, the same with us here. We got afterpays like buy now, pay later. It's
Yeah,
fucking dangerous. I got
I
like
know.
I it's so dangerous. Like I think I've got like um $3,000 to spend on it. I'm just like I can't do this next. I got to pay it off every fortnight. I can't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and stuff like that. Even when it comes down to like just guitar gear, because you get so nerd out into it, you get so into it,
yeah.
you love it. It's like my dad I would always say, like if it's something that you love, stay with it. So
Hmm.
that stick with me. That's why I bought like pedals and shit, and like the original Zach Wild MXR pedal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Still works in that, but I just bought a whammy pedal.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I was for a good while when I was with Anathema with Alan. I started
Yeah.
buying pedals like crazy, and then I bought the Line Six, the pot,
Yeah.
and with that, I basically have all the pedals in one. And I'm like, easy. If I don't have to spend more
Easy.
money on
Yeah.
pedals, yeah,
Yeah, for me, it's always back then. Well, like my favorite guitar players, no, I'm gonna get that pedal so I sound like him, but it never works
yeah.
like that.
I know you'll get his tone, but you'll never play like them, and that's kind of disappointing on my side.
Yeah, 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 exactly. So, like, you're gonna be going out on tour with Hirax. What's it like touring with that band?
Oh, you know what? It's it is a it's always a good time. Every time that we go out, there's always laughing and everyone's sober. So
That's even
there's no
better. It's always a
yeah
plus there. Yeah,
yeah totally. But no, it's a fun time everywhere we go. If like we had hours to talk, duh, the stories we could tell.
Yeah, I'm sure like Caden would have like a shit ton of stories.
Oh, dude, he's always he's always talking to us about his time with the early Metallica days.
Yeah,
Those are
he told me some
good
stories
ones.
about that
Yeah.
too. I'm just like, I'm trying not to fanboy out here because I don't like to fanboy out. Like
No,
when it
totally.
comes
Yeah.
to shit, you try not to, but then it's just like, damn.
Yeah, no, but touring with Hirax is pretty fun. It's sometimes we get on each other's nerves. We're spending too much time, together in the
Yeah,
same room, but it's
yeah,
always fun, especially on stage.
dude. I'm a chef, so it's kind of like that in the kitchen. Because pretty much, it's sort of like it becomes like your second home. Yeah, and you're
Right, yeah.
stuck with these fucking people like every fucking day until you get like a day off or whatever it is. But
Yeah.
then it's again, it's family.
No, totally. Yeah, we were just talking about that in the studio this past week because we're unfortunately Alan's not going to be able to join us on the tour.
Okay,
So
is
what's that?
what is that? How
Oh,
come?
he's because he's a teacher, so his schedule is not
Oh yes,
allowing him to take off with
I
us.
heard that on a recent episode of the Damn It podcast or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm like, wait, what?
yeah.
The
So we
fucking
got
teacher?
another friend of ours, Jeremy. He'll be on the tour with us,
Yeah,
and we were just giving him the we're gonna spend so much time together that you're probably gonna hate us for a while, but
yeah,
then after like once the tour is ending, you don't want it to end. You just want to keep going.
yeah, yeah. And you guys just have a new drummer as well too, Matt.
Matt, yeah,
Yeah, he followed me on Instagram, so I followed him back, and that dude like rips, man. Like, and I've checked out all of his like other projects and stuff like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He's
like
the youngest one in the group. Actually, he's 20. He just turned 21.
oh really? It looks like he looks
Yeah.
16. Living his best dream.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
dude can play, man. Like, I'll want to have him on as well too. Like,
yeah.
I'll
Just
chat
hit
to
him up.
anybody, man. Like, even music, horror. That's why I do. Like, that's why this is just pretty much like a music and horror podcast because like
Yeah,
having music and horror, especially like the metal genre as well, it blends in so well, which is kind of crazy.
yeah,
Eh?
yeah. It's funny because earlier at the studio this week, I'm gonna go back to it. He showed a little side of. He's also like Caden. He has this little nerdy moment with music. Like who were they were talking? They were talking about Toto, and he just
Yeah.
started naming members and songs, and I'm like, wow, dude. I'm like, you're a fucking music nerd too.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, man. Some people are just gifted like that, man. Some people are
Yeah.
just brought up with musical parents. So
Yeah,
there
no,
you go.
I have like a kind of like a bad memory. I'm not too good at remembering things here and there, but surprisingly, playing music is the only thing that I can always remember, which is
Mm.
really weird. But yeah, my memory
Yeah.
is not the greatest. Like earlier, we were watching Annabelle, and I
Yeah, I
know
saw
I've
that
seen
on
that
your
movie a
story.
couple of times. Yeah, and I've seen it
Yeah.
a couple of times already, and by God, I couldn't remember a single thing that was happening. I'm like, it was like watching it brand new again. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that sometimes as well. Or when a a new movie that's based on that franchise comes out, I rewatch like maybe all of them again and then watch the new one
Yeah,
again.
yeah, we do the same thing.
That's why I can't wait for The Conjuring to come out. I think it's
Dude,
coming
yes.
out soon.
Yeah. September 5th, and that's the first night of the tour. So I won't be able to
Oh
see it.
shit! Don't worry, dude. If I go to the cinemas, I'll video call you guys so you guys can watch it on your phone. And then
Oh,
you can
that's right.
tell everybody.
You
You
get
can
it a
tell
day
everybody you
before us.
watched it. What's
Yeah.
that?
No, because you'll be getting it a day before us, right?
Yeah,
Or
I'm
when
from the
is
future, dude.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So, horror movies. Like, what was the first horror movie you watched, and how old you were when you first
Ooh, Child's Play.
watched it?
Child's
Yeah.
Play was the first horror movie, and I hated it for a long time.
Did you thought it
Um,
was a kids movie?
No, I didn't know specifically what it was, but I remember having nightmares, and
Yeah,
for a very long time, I didn't like dolls, and I re- what's that scene? There's Child's Play. I think it's Child's Play 2 where they're in that warehouse, correct? They're in that
yeah,
warehouse and he starts to like melt, and all you see is like the skeleton of Chucky, or his face
yeah,
at least. Yeah,
yeah.
that image of him is like engraved in my mind, and yeah, no. And then
Yeah,
afterwards, I think the movies just started getting kind of like funny, and that's when I'm like, okay, cool, I can watch this.
yeah.
But
Especially
no, I
when they
was a little
went
kid.
to well, especially when they went to brighter Chucky and the colder Chucky. Like they made it
Yeah,
more about him more than about Andy and all the other guys and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah,
I think that was a good direction what the director did to go through
yeah.
that, and it turned out well. Bride of
How
Chucky's
did how,
amazing.
how did you like? Did you watch the series?
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
shame that they finished it 2 or 3
yeah,
seasons or whatever it was, but I really
yeah,
enjoyed it, man.
yeah. The what was it? I was on. Where did we go? I forget where I was somewhere on the road, and I skipped all seasons. I was watching it here at home, and then on the
Yeah,
road, I saw like one of the very last episodes, and I
yeah,
was so thrown off because you had Charles Lee Ray or Chucky kissing with a kid or a guy,
yeah,
and I'm like, what the hell did I miss? so,
yeah.
so now I'm like, I want to watch it again, but I'm just too lazy to start from the beginning all over again.
You go through it really quick because they only go for like 25 minutes, 30 minutes each anyway.
Yeah,
So I think it was something like I haven't watched them in a while, but
yeah,
I really enjoyed it, and I really liked the backstory how the it moves forward from the original, and
yeah,
like the kids um buy this doll from like a market, and
yeah.
then they do like a little research on it, and then they're trying to contact whoever, and I really enjoyed it. I think it was the end of the first or second season of the Christmas episode. I think it
Probably.
was
I couldn't remember.
yeah, I think it was the end of the second season. It was the Christmas episode or something like that,
All right, yeah. I
which
wouldn't
is
be able to
pretty cool.
remember.
But even I didn't like the reboot. I thought like the reboot was horrible. Um, the way
Which
how
with Mark
it's
Hamill?
the yeah.
Yeah, that
I actually
wasn't
didn't.
too good.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like how he became like the bad doll. How the guy in the factory, um, what would you call it? He changed the chip or whatever it was to make
Yeah,
him bad or some shit. Then with
hmm
like the original one, it was like the evil spirit or something like that,
yeah,
which that was a little bit more better. But yeah, I remember watching Charles Play when I was younger, and I didn't really like. I didn't like it as much. And then
yeah.
like the other classics came out like Friday the 30th, and that kind of freaked me out a bit. But then like Scream was a game changer for me, man.
Right on. Who's your favorite serial killer
Um,
as far as like horror movies go?
I think favorite serial killer probably Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's like dark, but then like because
Yeah.
you've seen the series.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, eh?
Oh yeah. It's pretty insane. Um, it it was kind of like I knew who he was, but when we were watching that show, it was kind of like an eye opener of I didn't know his backstory like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like he could have been a freaking lawyer if he wanted to, because that dude was like smart. But I think it was just
Yeah.
something wrong that was going through his fucking head that's made him all fucking snappy and shit. So I don't know. It's
hmm
kind of weird.
Yeah, I think there's two different shows on Jeffrey Dahmer. I think, or I think one's a movie. I think one's called My Friend Dahmer. I think, and
Okay,
then
is
yeah,
that new or is that
no, it's fairly old, couple years old.
yeah
They're both pretty good though.
yeah? I'll go have to check it out. Yeah yeah. It's pretty wild because some of the shit that he was doing to like the young boys and kids and stuff like
Yeah.
that, man. It's just like beyond nuts. And I heard that Evan Peterson, he I think he had to go and see a psychiatrist or something like that because like that whole show really fucked him up.
Oh yeah, yeah. I heard the same thing because
Yeah,
he had to get into that mentality. I'm assuming for that role he was playing.
yeah,
Um, Shit, that would have fucked me up too.
yeah. Well, apparently the scene where he's in the scene when he was in court. Apparently that was like the actual clothes that Jeffrey Dahmer wore.
Oh
The
shit, I didn't know
glasses,
this.
the
Yeah, yeah.
glasses as well.
Wow.
Like, and I think his suit and his and all that stuff. I'm like, that's heavy, man.
That's kind of morbid.
That's some heavy shit. Like, I'm not gonna understand that really fucked him up completely.
Yeah,
And I think for any actors or actresses that have to play a serial killer like that and act like his role, like, no.
yeah.
But I also heard that spoilers alert for anyone that haven't seen it, which I'm sure they have seen it, like the ending where they focus on the brain part, how they took his brain at the end.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, so when he died,
Huh?
obviously he got beat up by his inmate or something like that in the prison gym.
Yeah.
At the end, it has like it zooms into his brain. So I think they were going to do like some test on his brain that what made him want to do that
Yeah. Oh
and do
wow.
some like test and shit. So it's kind of crazy.
I didn't know this. Yeah.
Yeah, well there you go. Yeah, so like, have you always like got into horror since you like first watched like your very first horror movie and stuff like that? Like, were you like just hooked into it and shit?
No, I'm more of a comedy guy. I love,
Yeah,
I love laughing and all that. Um, but I do like a couple of horror movies. What what's a shocker for me is I'm sure you've watched it. What's it called? Uh, it's this gory clown movie. Not it.
Terrifier.
Um, Terrifier. Oh my god.
Yeah, I
So
love those movies, man.
I recently saw the second one, I think, or the third one last year that
Yeah.
came out.
Oh, the third one, yeah,
And
the
yeah,
Christmas movie. Yeah.
I didn't even know I hadn't even watched the first or the second one,
Oh,
so I didn't know
okay.
what I was getting myself into. And oh my god, that's
Yeah,
disgusting.
yeah. I at first I didn't like the first one because I thought it was just had no backstory at all. Just a random clown just stalking these two chicks, and then
Well,
and all that. But the second one has a little bit more of a backstory that which leads on to
yeah,
the third one. And I believe the fourth one will be coming out next year.
yeah. I hear that that one's gonna be explaining the story of him, so that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I
yeah,
can't wait.
yeah. No, to go back to your question, I love comedy movies more than I do horror movies,
Yeah,
but without without having horror, you can't really have comedy. I want to say because you need
yeah.
both. You need to be scared and you want to laugh at the same time. So
Well, that's where the comedy horror comes into. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So
it's like,
I guess I do appreciate the whole aspect of when they made Chucky's Bride, when they started
yeah,
bringing the comedy aspect to it. Cool, like you get to laugh and it's not
yeah,
scary, but you gotta admire the killings, the style of killing that Chucky had. He had
yeah.
his own killing style. I want to say.
It's the same thing with Terrifier, right? Even
Yeah,
though it's like next level slasher movie, but like it had a little bit of comedy element in it.
yeah.
Like that scene in number three, how the two people were like making out in the dorm or something like that in the room, and he was like freaking like looking and like watching and shit, and he's
Yeah,
like
from the
getting so
outside of the door.
excited. Yeah, I laughed at that.
Yeah, no, fucking weird guy.
I actually got a Art the Clown tattoo on my left leg.
Oh, nice.
He's wearing the sunflower glasses of doing the peace sign like that. Yeah. I got that done like last week and stuff like that. And
Oh, nice.
my tattoo artist friggin' he laughed at it. He fucking loved it because like it was so hard. It was either Captain Spaulding or Art the Clown, but I went with Art the Clown, so I had a little bit more detail.
Yeah,
And I just went for something that was like completely different to all the other Art the Clown tattoos that's like that everyone has and all shit, like just the face. So I went
yeah.
with that one. So it
Oh, right
was
on.
pretty sick. But I remember when Terrifier 2 came out, and then people were just like, it's the most like people were throwing up, passing out. Same with the third one.
Yeah,
Like I probably couldn't get past the bedroom scene in the second one. The bedroom scene was
yeah,
messed up, dude. But
yeah.
watching the third one, um, I sat through it, ate my popcorn, feet up,
Yeah, no,
and
I don't think I finished my popcorn that day with that movie. I was just in shock of what the hell I was watching. I went with a
yeah.
group of friends, and they knew what we were watching because I think this is the second time they were watching it.
Oh, that's
But
hilarious.
yeah, just not what I was expecting.
That's on the Christmas list for me now, like the Christmas watch list now. Every year
Yeah,
since that came out, like have to watch Terrifier 3 on Christmas. Like,
Christmas movie.
oh yeah, and the effects as well is amazing, dude,
Yeah,
amazing.
was it a low
Yeah.
budget movie? They didn't. I don't think they used a lot of money for it, did they?
So the first one was a low budget film,
Yeah,
and the second one was sort of like a crowd funded, but like it hit really big. And
yeah,
I think this one was like the most highest grossing horror film that came out that year, and it was better than the Joker that came out,
yeah.
from what I've heard. Yeah, I think it was like number one or something like that, and then Joker was like number two or number three when it came out. It's kind of
The
wild.
Joker. Are we talking about the first one or
The second
because
one,
this the second one? I didn't like
the
it.
musical
Uh,
one, yeah, that
yeah, I
was
didn't like it too
horrible.
much. Yeah,
Yeah, they ruined it. I thought like after the first one, how it ended, how like he escapes from the mental ward and
hmm
there's like blood on his feet and stuff like that. I think that was the
yeah,
perfect way how to end that movie. But then I think Hollywood or whoever it was being too greedy. Well, was it Warner Brothers that was
yeah.
doing the film? I can't remember. Yeah, I think they just got too greedy, saying that there has to be a second one. Lady Gaga will play Harley Quinn. I'm like, no, no, no. Have
Yeah,
you
no,
watched
I didn't
anything?
like it.
Nah, me either. Have you watched anything new lately, like in the horror genres or anything like that? Any? Because
Uh,
it's been a good year for horror movies lately.
it has, but not that I can recall.
Hmm.
Which have been out recently?
28 years later, that was
I did.
good.
We did see that one. That one's a shocker as well. Holy
Oh,
cow!
you didn't
Did you?
like it?
I know. I fucking loved it. But it was
Oh, okay, sweet.
when wow, what do they call that guy? Mm, the big dude with the hammer on between his legs. Alpha.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
That was really cool though. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed that, and obviously
I
how it ended, and it
I
explains that
couldn't
it's going
figure
to be up
out
to it.
how. Yeah, no, I couldn't figure out how it was tying up with the older movies with the first and second 28 days and 28 weeks. How was that being tied up? I couldn't get it.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
it was a good movie alone, and I like when I can pick up on the storylines,
Yeah,
but I couldn't figure it out. It was a great movie though. Like I
I
love the
think it was
story.
kind of. I think it was kind of separate. I know it's still based on that zombie apocalypse thing,
Yes,
but
it probably just wasn't even connected. Huh? It was just
separate.
its own little.
Yeah, so I think that's why with the new one, it'll be connected from that one.
Well, I hope there's a new one. That'd be
Yeah,
pretty
there
cool.
is. They announced
Oh,
it after. I think they announced it just after it came out or whatever it was, saying that there will be another one. Because the way how it ended, um,
yeah,
it obviously opens up for the new one, obviously. Because like if it's gonna end like that and not bring out a sequel after that, like
yeah,
that's just a shit way to end the movie.
yeah, yeah. I didn't hear about that. That's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really good. I really enjoyed that movie. What else did I watch? I watched Weapons the other day, the new
Ooh,
one
how
that
is
just
that?
came out. That was really really good because it cuts
Yeah.
down into like I think from what I remember. I'm like yeah, I have like bad memories of some things. I think there was like maybe like four four or five acts in the movie, so
Hmm.
it kind of just focus on the the main characters in different acts and scenes and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
then when you get to the final act, it all connects together, which is cool. It kind of reminded me like the Barbarian. I think it's from the same writer and director from the Barbarian as well. But
Okay.
I really enjoyed it, man. Yeah. So from what I've heard as well, I think they're going to be doing a prequel series, a prequel movie, just to like add like how the origin started with the old lady and all that shit, and
Uh-huh.
why how she became a witch and all that, and started like kidnapping kids and shit.
All right.
I really enjoyed it. What else have I been watching recently too? Because I go to the movies every now and then. I find like when you get old, all you want to do is just like watch movies. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's what is that? Barbarian. Which is Barbarian? That's the one with the two kids and that one guy with the mask, right? Or
no,
am I
that was
confusing that one?
Black Phone. That was Black Phone.
Black Phone. Yeah,
That
that's
that
another
was
good one.
cool. That Black Phone was cool. The second one's coming out soon as well.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
So which is Barbarian? Barbarian.
Barbarians where the chick
Is that with the
uh
underground underneath that
yeah, where
Airbnb
the
or
chick
whatnot? Yeah.
goes into this place that she was gonna stay in or something for the weekend for the week. And
Chicago, I
then
think. Yeah.
yeah, and then Bill Skills Skarsgård was in it. Uh
Hmm.
she opened the door and finds out there was somebody else that was living in that house. So she ended up staying in with him and then all this weird shit started happening. And that
That's another great movie.
that's a great movie. I really enjoyed it. Um I watched Alien Romulus for like the 20th time last night because it's such a great movie, dude. Such a
Is
great
that
movie.
the most recent one that came up?
Yeah, it came out a
Yeah.
year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Alien Earth came out the other day as well, which it's a shame that Disney's only doing week by week episodes when they could have just released the full thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I haven't gotten
watch
to that yet.
you haven't. It's actually pretty
No.
good, but probably,
Okay.
maybe just wait till like the whole season just comes out so you can just binge watch it or something like that.
All right.
You have to
Wait,
wait weeks.
where's this streaming on?
It's you guys. I think you guys have FX, correct?
I believe so. I think that's on cable though, so I might have to
Yeah, and Disney Plus. It's mainly on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. All right, so I got to reactivate my account. It's been a while since I've been using it.
Yeah, that and like the latest Predator movie that came out as well, the animation one.
I
Um,
have not seen that one either.
that was good. Yeah, the new one's coming out very soon, Badlands. So it's gonna be a really good year for horror movies, like leading towards the end of the year, I think.
Yeah.
And that
All right.
and The Conjuring too. I can't wait for that to come out. Like we were saying before we
Yeah.
came on here.
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be a good movie for sure. Yeah. For that movie, like I was telling you, we were watching Annabelle, and now like I want to go back and rewatch all of them to pick up, when the new movie comes out.
Should watch them in order, like the proper timeline. Have you seen the timeline to it? Like it's pretty massive.
I haven't paid attention to how it's organized, um,
Yeah,
but I'm assuming it starts off with Annabelle creation.
yeah, or something like that. Yeah,
Something.
there's
Yeah,
like a weird timeline, and that
yeah,
because like the Conjuring, Annabelle, and the Nun, they
yeah.
all connect together. It's sort of like the horror version of the Avengers when you look at it. And that, so I'm really looking forward to it, man. I probably got to rewatch like the all three Conjuring movies, and then the last one that came out recently, and then go out and watch this because that looks pretty damn cool. And I believe it's going to be the last one as well. So
Hmm. All right. Yeah. I mean, I hope. I mean, if it is the last one, I hope the director keeps doing more horror movies because they're pretty good, and they're maybe the only ones that I've really been into.
Yeah. Is
As
it James
far as
Wan?
I don't know who it is, but whoever it is, they better keep doing it because it's the only one that has demonic possessions that I really enjoy
Yeah.
watching.
I'm pretty sure it's James Wan. Well, I think he's doing the new Saw movie. I can't remember.
Okay.
Even like the Saw movies are good to watch, even though it's like next level like horror. But to me, that's more of like a psychological horror, which like those are my favorite as well.
Yeah.
And
Man, I think one of the most watched horror movie that I have right now that we're
yeah,
it has to be From Dusk Till Dawn.
with Quentin Tarantino and stuff. Oh, that movie was. He was a creep in that movie, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies.
yeah, yeah. I actually quite enjoyed it. George Clooney was amazing. The whole like you don't know that it was gonna be a friggin' vampire flick until you get to the last 30 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, it keeps you wondering like what the hell is going on, and that when you get to
Yeah,
that bar scene with Cheech in it,
yeah,
curveball
yeah,
there
yeah. I know they did a second one, but I haven't watched it. I won't bother either.
with the second
And
one.
yeah, there's a second
It's not
Doctor
as
one.
good. I know there's three of them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's three of them. Then they nosedive. They're not that good.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, Jose, thank you for coming on, dude, and like hanging out. It's nice to meet you. Hopefully we will cross paths, and hopefully you'll get to see either Anathema or maybe. Hey, I got the name right too, because like when I had Alan on here, I was trying to ask him how do you pronounce your freaking band name.
Yeah, it's kind of complicated at
Yeah,
first, but it's all
but
right. It's pretty simple.
but hopefully you get to see them and Hirax probably come down to Australia and that, and it'd be nice to actually see you guys and maybe try and do like a little mini backstage interview with you guys too. That'd be pretty cool to
Yeah, that'd be pretty
interview the
awesome.
whole band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully, if not next year, maybe the year after that, we get to go out to Australia. I know there was supposed to be an Australian tour with DRI last year or 2 years ago, and that kind of fell through. So
Okay.
hopefully we can make our way out there.
Hell
Hopefully in
yeah.
the near future.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be sick, man. I'll be there for sure. I'll buy a ticket. I'll even buy meet and greet tickets as well because I love supporting the artists that I love.
Right
Well,
on, thank you.
let's finish off with top 5 horror movies with you, dude.
Ooh, top 5 horror movies. Let's start with It 1 and 2, the most recent ones.
Ah, okay.
Um, that'll be. Let's go backwards. 5 and 4.
Yeah.
Let's do Jeepers Creepers 3,
Oh yeah.
2, Friday the 13th.
The
The
reboot or the original?
No, the original.
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
reboots, but the
Yeah.
original one, and
Yeah.
then Nightmare on Elm Street for being one.
Not the reboot, correct? Not joking.
Not the
The
reboot.
reboot was
No, not the
horrible.
reboot. Yeah. No, the first one, the
Ah,
very first one, and it took me a cool while to find out that Johnny Depp was even in that movie.
yeah, that was like the first movie that I think that was like his first big role.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it funny? Like with all the actors and actresses that we loved and grew up watching, um, and then over the years, like you go back to some like the earlier stuff, and you find out it's like one of like the first films that got them big. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, right?
In Halloween.
Like
Yeah.
that was like her first like major movie. I think she was like
Yeah.
17 at the time when she did that, or 16 or something. She was young, very young when that.
Yeah. Totally. No,
That's
Halloween is one of those movies I'll never understand on the killer. He never dies.
yeah, Yeah, I think I mentioned. I think we talked. I think I talked about this on a podcast I did a couple of years ago when we were doing the Halloween Ends movie
Uh-huh.
review. We're trying to figure out, like, like, what's his power? Like, what's his go? Like, not dying. He's like Jason, right? So there could be
Yeah.
like some evil spirit. And how the hell do you walk faster? Does he teleport to the next? Does he teleport to like to the next spot or whatever? It's just like I could never understand it.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's an interesting character for sure because you've seen him
Yeah.
get blown up, you've seen him get run over, you've seen him. They stab his eyes out, and he can still see.
Yeah, I
So,
don't understand that. Yeah,
so
and
he's an
yeah, I don't
interesting
know.
character.
Yeah, too easy. Well, it's funny how you mentioned Pennywise, man. I,
Look
ga-
at that.
I gave him a I gave him a mustache so he could be like the Mexican Pennywise. That'd be. I was speaking of clowns though, like Pennywise, and I was telling my tattoo artist when he was doing my Art the Clown tattoo. I said to him that
Yeah.
dude, because we were talking about like the Terrifier movies, and like, dude, I was like talking to this about this, talking about this to someone that I work with, and I'm like, could you imagine if Art the Clown, right, is related to Captain Spaulding and Pennywise, because like Pennywise would be the dad, Captain Spaulding's the uncle, and they're all linked together.
Interesting theory.
Yeah, wow, no, dude, like that'll be, I, yeah, because like with Art the Clown's character though, he reminded me like of the Pennywise from the original,
Yeah.
and he also kind of reminded me of that with a bit of the humor of Captain Spaulding a bit. So the long lost relative.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Well, dude, thank you so much. They can people can find you on Instagram, um, anywhere else, Facebook as well.
Yeah, they could find me on Instagram with Jose underscore Hirax, on TikTok, just my regular name,
Oh,
Jose
sick.
Gonzalez. Yeah, and I mainly post clips of our performances here and there, or shows that I attend.
Yeah,
I'll put some clips there to support other bands.
yeah.
Um, I have a Facebook as well. It's under my name, Jose Gonzalez. Good luck finding it because
Yeah.
there's millions of us out there with the same name. But yeah, I'm mostly on Instagram. So
Yeah,
any
sweet.
messaging
Well,
on that.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, dude, thank you very much. Thank you for everybody who is watching or listening to this podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. It will mean a lot. And I see you all next time, guys. Peace out.
Thank you, bro.